So guys, today we got to talk about something, and Paige Bueckers in an interview literally exposed just how bad the referee's problem is. Like, she just exposed how bad it was in a pre-game.
Caitlin Clark isn't just playing against defenders, she's battling the officials too. The way she's been officiated this season? It's borderline criminal. Missed calls, cheap shots, elbows, body checks, you name it. And through it all, the refs act like they're watching something else entirely.
Tell you, in the last 4 games, Caitlin Clark has only been to the foul line maybe 6 times. How do the most ball-dominant point guard only go to the foul line 6 damn times? I don't know what the situation is, if they just don't see the calls or they're just ignoring the calls. At the end of the day, there is a systematic issue wrong with the WNBA, the current state of their referees, and Caitlin.
Let's talk about Paige Bueckers. Because while the rest of the league stayed quiet, she said what needed to be said. Paige didn't sugarcoat it. She called out the double standard.
Said that Paige Bueckers has come out and says she needs to relearn how to play defense while fouling more, because you can get away with everything with these referees. She literally said she had to forget. So basically, she had to relearn how to play defense while fouling. So, you know, everything you learn about defense, how to play while not fouling, how to move your feet, how to do all this, she had to throw out all the good defensive fundamentals that she learned. And now she had to learn to go.
This is bigger than basketball now. This is about justice. This is about letting your most visible star get thrown around without consequence. And it's about a fellow rookie, Paige Bueckers, having more guts than the entire league combined. She saw what was happening to Clark. She named
worst referees in sports are WNBA refs. There's NFL fans right now going, bleep? What? Did you see the refs chilling for the Chiefs again last year? And look, the referees in the NFL are god-awful, all right? But at least at times it doesn't seem like they're turning a blind eye to potential injury, for crying out loud.
Remember that Dallas game? That was the boiling point. Clark was fouled on what felt like every possession, and only after the 5th hit did a whistle come. The commentators were stunned. Fans were livid.
Here they're talking about this right here, where JJ was holding the arm, okay? Then they're talking about this moment right here too, right? She's reaching through the body, reaching both sides, both arms through the body right here. So they're talking about this one. They're talking about right here on the swat down. It looked like she hit her hand just a tad bit here. She was calling this a foul. This is Rebecca Lobo talking, right? She called this a foul. And then we have this hit right here off JJ Quinterly, all right on the arm right here. She called this a foul.
Fresh off the court, Paige Bueckers didn't hesitate. She said it plainly, I had to learn to defend while fouling. Why? Because the refs let it slide at this level. That's not a critique, it's an indictment. The WNBA is letting players take cheap shots without accountability, and Caitlin Clark is bearing.
I don't know. At this point, maybe NBA referees need to just ref Caitlin games. You know, no disrespect to nobody else, but hell, that's the only one everybody looking at anyways. They need to just do Caitlin games, bro. Because at this point, the way that they're missing these calls are just, it's starting to change the outcome of the game, and it's starting to look very bad, bro. I mean, very, very, very bad. And I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something has to be done. Let's pull up this article right now.
Paige said the quiet part out loud. I can get away with more than I ever could in college. That one sentence shattered the illusion of fairness. This isn't about rookies struggling to adjust. It's about the league enabling excessive contact. And when the most high-profile rookie is the one being hunted nightly, you don't need a whistle, you need an investigation.
She had to learn to go foul. Like, that is, in my opinion, one of the craziest statements I've ever heard a player ever. Like, you can see it here, so I'm not the only one. I couldn't find a clip. Ryan and Rebecca go and extend a rip at the foul issues. Absolutely unbelievable criticism. For Paige to say she had to relearn how to defend to be less careful about fouling. That's not basketball. Like, people literally say, oh, it's physical basketball. No, you're just going around hacking people. You're just going around hacking people. That's not foul. That's not defense. Going around hacking people.
Let's talk pressure. Paige called it what it is, inhumane. The expectation for Clark to drop 30 and 10 while getting mauled? Ridiculous. And the second she doesn't? The critics pounce. But here's the real kicker, she's not just battling pressure, she's fighting through abuse with no help from the refs. That's not basketball. That's survival.
Picture that I just came across, I'm like, what are we doing? Kathy Engelbert, she came out, it ain't been that long ago, like 2 weeks ago. Refereeing's pretty good in this league. In what league? What league allows this? Can you tell me what kind of a move that Ryan Howard's doing here to Caitlin Clark? What is that?
Dallas wasn't just another rough night. It was the moment the dam broke. Fans spoke. Announcers spoke. Paige Bueckers spoke. Everyone saw it. Everyone knew it. And the only ones who didn't react? The league and the refs. Paige didn't complain, she laid out the playbook. She exposed the culture. And she made it impossible to ignore.
Bobo and Ryan Ruocco was on the air last night speaking about this game, and I'm here to tell you they was super duper mad, bruh. Let's pull it up right now. Articles has come out about Rebecca Lobo unloading on the WNBA referees, literally counting the fouls out on TV. That's a foul, that's a foul, that's a foul. Guys, this thing is getting spooky, and I'm here to tell you, it's gonna keep getting spooky, man, until...
This isn't about shielding Caitlin Clark. It's about protecting the game itself. If you let defenders mug the best players without consequence, what are you even promoting? Skill? No. You're rewarding chaos. Clark's been elite through all of it. But that shouldn't be the story. The story should be why she has to fight through more than any other player just to play.
How the F is someone supposed to score when this is what is being allowed to happen to Caitlin Clark on the regular? How the F is this defense? Is this the WNBA or NFL? Look, hold on now. NFL? What kind of defense?
The narrative is shifting, and Paige Bueckers is the reason. Fans have been screaming. Media's been documenting. But Paige lit the match. She didn't wait for the league to act. She didn't dodge the question. She faced it head on. When players speak, it means something. And when stars speak, it forces change. Paige made sure no one could pretend anymore.
This is called defense. The Indiana Fever won by 17 points last night. 17. And this is how they played defense against Caitlin Clark all night. Jordan Canada, career game. Over 30 points. She had 6 made threes in the first half. She played defense like this on Caitlin Clark all night, despite the fact that Caitlin Clark played limited minutes. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and helping lead her team to a 17-point win. This is how they play defense on her.